Welcome to the Senior Home Business Channel. My name is Matt, and I'm here to talk to you about senior living, self-improvement, and making money. Those are the three things we're here to talk about. If you like that content, you don't even know what I'm saying yet. If you like those things, click the subscribe button down below. We'd love to hear from you by leaving a comment down below. And again, don't like the video right away. Wait until the end because you might not like it. If you don't, hit the dislike button, but that's okay. Let's get right into it. Okay, our senior living portion today, we're going to talk about the shortage of nurses and staff across the country pertaining to assisted living. We've heard this story about hospitals. It's leaked into skilled nursing. Now it's assisted living. It's a certain percentage we're going to talk about today, but I'll give you some insight into what we should be thinking about, what kind of questions that should be arising out of this shortage, number one. Number two, I'm going to show you a short video from a newscaster today about something that happened in Ohio. Don't leave. You see the thumbnail, nursing shortage in the National Guard. We're going to get right into it. So let's hop into the senior living portion. All right, let's start off with an article today by AARP. It says nearly a third of the nation's 15,000 nursing homes recently reported a shortage of nurses, or aides. And so that's a third, right? Again, so keep that 30% or 33% if you want to be exact. All you people that are like me out there being exact, that's okay. 33% shortage, and that's what all the nation's 15,000 nursing homes. Scroll down to the bottom, it says 30% of U.S. nursing homes reported staff shortages during a 4-week period ending in mid-October. So there's that 30% again. So I want us to look at this because I'm going to show you a video, but I don't want you to move in fear, especially for people out there that have loved ones you're trying to place. Now, I'm not talking about senior referral agencies, even though if you don't have one, you should get a reputable senior referral agency to help you out, mom, dad, family members, son, daughter, whoever you may be, because not all of these assisted living communities are the same. It's not McDonald's. McDonald's not all the same either, right? I haven't eaten at McDonald's in a long time. I used to like the McRib. You know that in one of the videos I said before. But they're not all the same. But I want to show you this video. Again, it's not to strike fear. I think it should, some questions should rise out of this. But let's go into that video right now.
Staffing shortages nationwide continue, posing a threat to hospitals, nursing homes, and assisted living facilities. In Findlay, the National Guard now being called in to assist one local area home. 13 ABC's Ashley Bornanson has the story.
Staffing shortages so bad, the Ohio National Guard coming to the aid to the Fox Run of Findlay assisted living. Former employees telling me the overworked and underpaid staff so fed up, they walked out.
Us nurses were working anywhere from 18 to 21 hours. We would reach out to management and the only response we would get was, "Oh boy, that sucks," or "Oh boy, I hate that."
Former wellness director and nurse Asia Inslee tells me her and 2 other nurses were left with no other choice but to walk out last week. She feels the extended shifts were putting themselves and the residents in danger.
So they would go hours at a time with no staff, like for about 5 or 6 hours with no nurse. So even my father-in-law is a resident there and he was not getting his medication, and there was diabetics not getting insulins because there was no nurse and nobody there in case there was an emergency.
Okay, let's stop right there because I want to get into this whole thing about the shortages, okay? And it's not to have fear arise out of you, but I want you to ask better questions. Again, what I said earlier, not all these communities are the same. I can say that emphatically. Yes, they are not the same. All right. They are not. I'm in and out of these communities, but you need to do your research, ask better questions. Now, what kind of questions can you ask? Instead of going, "Hey, how does that community look?" or how many residents they have there now? Do they have a lot of activities over there? Do they play games? How's the care? Get more specific. Ask them about their census in the last 3 months. Ask them about move-outs in the last 3 months. Ask about state reviews in the last 30 days. Ask about their nurses and how they're adjusting and adapting to the times that we're living in right now. These crazy, strange times that we're living in. How are they adapting? Are they? What leadership changes have they made? What adjustments have they made? Those are the questions you want to ask. You want to dive deep into it. And any good referral agency out there will know this, and they ask these questions. If they don't, then they're probably either new to the game or just lazy. I don't know. But any good senior referral agency should be asking these questions. If you don't go with a senior referral agency, you should be asking these questions for the sake of your loved one. Okay. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, but there is a shortage, obviously. And because of COVID and everything else, that nurses are leaving and staff is leaving, it's actually very difficult for RCFE owners and communities to hire people nowadays. It's really a tough hire. It really is. So be patient with these communities, but it doesn't mean these communities should be falling back on that and go, well, these are just tough times, man. I'm sorry. I just, it is what it is. We do our best. No, they are a business. They are like any other business that's gone through 2020 and all these difficult, trying times, mask and vaccination, and can't go here, can't do this. They have regulations and all these hoops they jump through. Well, it's their responsibility as a company to adapt. So there are good communities out there. There's a lot more good than bad. Okay, number one, that's a fallacy that some people have, is they think there's so many bad communities out there. I have met so many great individuals in this industry. It's unbelievable. You probably could count on one finger. Be just one finger of how many bad people I've met in this industry. Most of them have great hearts. They want to serve. They're just as confused and tired like anyone else. So be patient, but don't don't give in and settle for something that your loved one will not enjoy or be taken care of. I would never have my mom and dad go somewhere where individuals are not getting their proper medication, as you heard in that video, as far as they're diabetic, they're not getting their injections and all, because there's a shortage. And I want to know those different types of things. And also, let me tell you this: if you get into a good community, it doesn't mean you don't stop asking these questions or don't stop following through and stopping by on occasion. Even if you're in a situation where you cannot enter the community because of the pandemic, and you're in a certain zone. In California, we call it the purple zone. Can't enter, can't go around, barely look through the window and all that stuff. But it doesn't matter. You should do your due diligence and be there for your loved one. All right, let's get into the self-improvement. The self-improvement here, I want to talk about real quick, just a tip on self-improvement. Do you realize that we become what we think? This is so improved my life, my business, and the things that I do. You should take an assessment of what you think about on a daily basis. Matter of fact, you should get a pen and paper right by your desk. If you work at home or if you are in an office somewhere, have a pen and paper next to you. And as you have these different thoughts, write them down and abbreviate, obviously, because it's all through the day. Because I heard just the other day, this is true or not, I don't know, but I heard that supposedly we have 75,000 thoughts per day. That's unbelievable. 75,000. I never would have guessed that. I don't know. I probably would have guessed a couple thousand, but man, that's a lot. So I don't care if it's 75,000. That just says that we have a lot of thoughts per day, and we are who we think. I mean, how we think is who we are. So we need to take an assessment: how many good thoughts I have and how many bad thoughts I have. How many thoughts are positive? How many thoughts are negative? How many thoughts work for me? How many thoughts work against me? How many thoughts are going to move me toward my goals? And how many thoughts are pulling me back? And you have to answer those questions. And another part of that thought, that saying I heard about 75 thoughts a day, is supposedly 91% are identical to the day before. Now check that out. If that's true, 91% are identical to the day before. No wonder how many people, including myself, most of my life, we're in a rut. We're doing the same thing over and over and over again because we're having the same thoughts over and over and over again. So again, we become what we think about. Make sure and challenge yourself on a daily basis that you're going to think about what's going to serve you. You're going to think about what's going to help you. You're going to think positive thoughts. And when you have that negative thought, smack yourself upside the head and go, no, I'm just kidding. Just pull yourself back and check. and say, I'm not going to think that way. I'm going to have a positive attitude. All right, let's get into making money. The one tip I want to give you about making money that's really helped me, and again, in these videos, this is not something out of a book or something like that. This is something that has helped me. And I'm going to ask you a question, and it's going to be a yes or no question. And based on your answer, you'll know how you feel about money. Is it hard to make money? Now, some of you went, oh, damn right, it's hard to make money. Some of you went, heck no, man. Others went, it can be. That kind of puts you right where you need to be. The answer to that question is it hard to make money? All right. Is it hard to make money? No, it's not hard to make money. And I used to think it was for so long in my life. I used to think it was so difficult. It was like, it was a threshold that I was at, a certain amount. It was 50,000, then it was 75,000, then it was 80,000, and I made 100,000 one time. And I thought, man, God, I can't break that barrier. It's kind of like crypto, and that's the resistance. And I bounce off that thing and come back down to the support. But you got to believe that it's not hard to make money. It really isn't. There's so many ways to make money, and this is not the purpose of this video, but the purpose is you've got to answer that question correctly. If you say, yes, it's hard to make money, guess what? We become what we think. You think it's hard to make money. Guess what? You're not going to make as much money or any at all because you believe it's hard to make money. And so you wake up every day going about your duties, going to work, entrepreneur, going to a building, working for an employer, whatever it is, and you already think it's hard to make money. So that's the way you start your day. You got to start your day with, it's not hard to make money. Money's all around me. Opportunities are around me. Man, I'm just looking for it. I'm just a hunter. I'm hunting for that opportunity. Hope that helps you out today. God bless you. Again, tune in to this channel, and we're going to continue to talk about senior living, self-improvement, give you some money tips as well along the way that what I have learned. Again, if you like what you see, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Click the like now. We're at the end of the video, and I'll see you next time.